you. I'm a scientist. I'm also not a paleontologist. And so I know that there might be some discrepancies about actually what these creatures are on the board versus reptiles versus birds versus dinosaurs. But I hope that in our discussion that we can look at the principles associated with this conversation and not so much be distracted about the scientific accuracy of this particular piece of the presentation. So I did want to point that out. I know I have some concrete sequential people in this room that conversation might drive us a little crazy. But I'd like you to look for the principles in this particular discussion. As many of you know or you've read in the materials, my name is Koen, and I am a number of things. I practice out of the Twin Cities in Minneapolis, St. Paul, and I appreciate the rain. I don't know if you've been watching the news or the Weather Channel, but I believe Duluth is looking to get another 12 inches of snow today, and I have to tell you, it's been snowing since October. So, and our summers are usually short, but I imagine that this one's going to be even shorter. So, so I appreciate the rain. So, there's that. So I'm a mediator in the Twin Cities, Minneapolis, St. Paul. I also do diversity training. I sit on a number of boards of community organizations, and I love helping people deal, with conflict, but also helping people to recognize the humanity in other people. And we'll talk about that as one of the core pieces to understanding why there's such a visceral response when we start talking about conflict, or when we encounter conflict. There's a really visceral, primal response that we get, and how do we overcome that to actually get to some resolutions. So to begin, what I'd like to do is, in the handout that I just sent around, and there are a couple of people who just walked in, so I'm sure you can get that. You're welcome. There is you'll notice that on the right-hand side, there's a square with 4 circles on the outside of that square. Does everyone see that? All right, do you need a handout? Okay, so okay. So, and I will also put some on the end, so as friends come in, you can point them to some handouts. All right, good. So we'll set her there. Thank you. So, what I'd like you to do is, in the circles, just outside of the square, I want you to put 4 things that you value. 4 things that you value, or that are important to you. For example, it might be an individual, right?